met somebody new. You might be thinking about doing business with her or dating him. Might be nice to be able to do a quick background check just to boost your confidence about going forward. Well, sure, you could Google the name and see what you find, but now there's actually an app for that. You can reach for the Docket in your pocket. The Docket's the brainchild of an inventor from Iowa who chose Pennsylvania to launch his new product. Matt Haindfield is the creator of Docket in your pocket. And welcome. Well, welcome to our region.
Thank you.
Good to have you here.
Good to be with you.
All right, so you're an attorney living in Iowa, and I guess you stumbled upon a problem, wanted to solve something, huh?
That's right. I was in a deposition with a witness that I suspected was being untruthful with me about his criminal background. And so during a break in the deposition, I wanted to check on my smartphone whether this witness was telling me the truth about his criminal background, and I found that it was very difficult to obtain that information while operating in a mobile environment. And so after the deposition, I had to get the information from my laptop back at the office, and found that there was no app for that in the mobile environment, and decided to develop one for my own.
Okay, so did you have a lot of technology experience and background?
I hadn't before. I'd been practicing law for the last decade, and this was my first foray into the technology sector, and it's been a year-long process to get it off the ground, and we chose Pennsylvania as our launch state, and we've been live here in the market now for the last 3 weeks. We had our official launch date on October 24th of this year.
Well, it's flattering, I guess, I think, maybe, that you chose Pennsylvania, but I think of Iowa, like our region, it's one of the better performing economies in the United States and has been for the last 5 years. There would seem to be lots of opportunity in Iowa these days, so what are you doing here in Pennsylvania?
Well, for one thing, there are more smartphone users in the state of Pennsylvania than there are in many other states. And in addition to that, it has a good, solid underlying database of criminal records, and a technology sector in the Pittsburgh area and western Pennsylvania and throughout the state that gets this kind of product. And with the business economy being the way that it is, we anticipate that businesses will soon begin to start hiring again. They're going to want to check on prospects on a preliminary basis through the use of an app like ours, and they're finding it useful when they decide whether to hire an applicant and whether they're the type of people that they want to associate with.
Well, and so you find it that you've only been at it for a few weeks. Are you finding that people are actually downloading this app and using it here?
Yeah, we've found great success here. We estimate that even after being on the market for just a few weeks, that we are on 1 out of every 100 Android and iPhone devices in the state of Pennsylvania. We're approaching 6,000 downloads, and that's been really remarkable for us within just this short period of time.
So how do you have this app? You have it on your smartphone. You type in somebody's name, and then up pops whether or not there's a criminal record for them in the Commonwealth?
That's exactly right. And then also to assist in confirming the identity of the subject, we also provide the subject's date of birth, so you can cross-reference against that. For example, if you're searching for Bill Smith, you know the approximate age or the exact date of birth, you can narrow it down from there. And it's served as a good preliminary screening tool for lots of people across the state, including singles who want to learn more about a person that they've just met in the dating scene, and law enforcement has also taken a liking to it. We have found that law enforcement officers like to be out in the field and have mobile access to this type of data. So we have a broad and far-reaching customer base.
Well, and right now just for Pennsylvania?
Right. We've chosen Pennsylvania as our launch state, and we have plans in the works to develop similar apps for each of the 50 states. But these are the people's records. They're our records, and we think that it's important to give the people as much access to their own data, their own records as possible. And so the media has found that to be a compelling story to tell as well.
Journalists always love that aspect, but boy, fudging your resume has never been more dangerous than it's going to be going forward. Got to be absolutely transparent and truthful, I think. It's just an example of how technology really changes the way we all interact.
That's right.
Well, fascinating. Congratulations. Matt Haindfield, the app is called called Docket in your pocket. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Thank you.
And when we return, a road trip back in time to the birth of the automobile and a 3-generation business relationship between a local family and a car company. Stay with us.